So it's one of the most influential times in my life, and it's going to sound that in my saying that, it's going to sound my answer that I will give you next. You're going to go, huh? I was in the car business. I worked for a family-owned group of dealerships, and I worked for Acura. I worked for Pohanka Acura and the Pohanka family of automotive dealerships. And I say that it was the most influential because I started there as a cashier because I needed to buy a car and I needed to save money to buy a car. So I thought, why not start working at a car dealership? Because then I'll make money and I'll also get a good deal on my first car. And from there, I just really watched the business. And when I turned 18, I asked if I could go into sales, and they kind of looked at me and said, why would we do that? You're a kid, you're 18 years old and you're a girl. Like, that's like, those are not things we pay attention to in the car business. But like I said, it was a family-owned organization. They did have a few extraordinary women within the organization. So and at the time, I don't know if the business is different now, but at the time you didn't make any money unless you sold cars. So there was really no, we had health insurance, but there was really no, they didn't have too much skin in the game. And so I started in that business at the age of 18, and I was promoted to director of finance, which is when I left school. For me, what it taught me through firsthand experience was one, my passion for people, and two, how to like develop relationships, like real relationships, and also the tremendous power in not being judgmental. Because I sat there on the sales floor and I watched experienced salespeople judge everyone that walked onto that lot and said, that person can't buy a car, that person can't buy a car. And I said, I'm going to talk to everyone, because I don't think you can look at somebody and tell whether they're going to buy a car or not. And I'd much rather be having a conversation than sitting here at my desk. So even if they don't want to buy a car, I'm still going out to talk with them. And so that was part of it. And then the other part of it was, it was my first real harsh experience with being on the other side of being judged. So most people that came onto the lot said, there's this young girl, she's not going to know anything about anything, and I'm going to, and I did. And so it taught me how to kind of, in some ways, disarm people. It also taught me to always be prepared in anything I was doing, because I did need to know my job. That was my job. And so to be prepared, and to not judge, and to understand exactly how it feels when you are judged for your exterior appearance, and nothing more than that.